Good morning, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. I'm sure people are coming in a whole time. So part one, a new step one of the Oriflame Academy. The Oriflame Academy is an online training group of trainings that will come online gradually over the next things that will take you right from day one as your journey as a consultant, right through to whatever level of director you would choose to be at any point in time. So today presenting, you've got myself, Mary Plum, Sales Support Manager from the UK, and we have the lovely Gobinda, our Western European Training Manager. So we're going to take you through step one of getting social with Oriflame. So today you will learn how to create and share content to capture interest and collect new customers and keep them interested. So we're going to go through an introduction to social selling, which is where we're going to start there and then move on to the other bits, and Gobinda will join us and present some more things. So starting off, so today you can look forward to learning how to create and share content and to capture the interest of customers, how to invite them away, and how to engage and build long-lasting relationships. So what is social selling? Well, we get social every single day. It's what we do. It's in our DNA. It's how we speak to people. We share when we chat, when we tell stories, when we recommend products, about things we need to do, what we enjoy doing, and what we ask them, the value of their opinions. And that's important to us. And it's what we base lots and lots of our decisions on. We learn what others want and need and how we can help service what they feel. So social selling is much more relevant than ever. 14% of us actually look at online advertising or advertising on the television or these big billboards you see. And that's what leads us to go and making in-store purchases or to going online and buying something branded that we've seen on an advert. But 90% of us trust recommendations, and this recommendations is the power of both in beauty and wellness selling through recommendation, through personal contact. And that counts for online and off. It's not just online. People get their recommendations in many ways, but face-to-face is still there. It's still really, really important. And people trust personal opinions and recommendations far more than some unknown person on the TV telling them something is the right thing that they should purchase. So the Oriflame social selling process. It's first of all, you share your story, share something to generate interest. And with that, you can use that to invite them to try and to buy a product. And then you can engage, you can follow up, you can continue that journey with the customer. So you share to generate interest. And Gobinda later on will be taking you through sharing online and offline, face-to-face, and how to invite and how to engage from the first moment you talk to that customer into going on to a much, much longer and more productive relationship for both of you. So we're going to start with how to share and generate interest. So what would you share? Relevant and authentic stories. This means things that are real, stories that are true, something that's happened to you or to someone you know. Don't try and make anything up. It's really important that this actually comes from real use, a real life story. You share product recommendations, beauty tips and tutorials, all of these things. There's some fabulous stuff online from so many members of our teams already. People who are doing the befores and afters, people who are showing you how to use foundations or eye pencils, things that they've found to be useful about any particular product that they've used in the past or are using currently. So have a look at all of these, use those, learn from them and try and do them yourselves. And of course, there's things from the company, the product news and offers that we put out there, things we put in our own Facebook pages as well. So where would you share? Once you create some content, or you can use our content. We've got Oriflame Social, we've got some great stuff on our pages, we have the beauty edits. Your teams will create things to this. And once you've taken your content or what you've chosen to do, which Gobinda will share with you later, where do you share? Well, the same places you go all the time, or we used to go when we weren't on lockdown, but face-to-face, all the people you do come into contact with. So when the sports and the gyms are open again, you can go there. At social occasions, when you're out to dinner with somebody, when you're just chatting, when you're on the phone, when you're waiting outside the school with the other mums, at a cafe, anywhere in your neighbourhood you go, when you're queuing up in your shop, all of these things are just general conversations. And this is a conversation. All it is a story about something you like, something you love, something you've tried, something you've heard about. And exactly the same goes on social media. It's exactly the same conversation, just in a different place. So it's in Instagram, it's on Facebook, it's on YouTube, it's in WhatsApp, it's in all of these things. Any of the ones that you particularly use. So it all starts with a story. Stories engage, they intrigue, they motivate, and they do all sorts of things that can bring people into that story. So it starts with you. Something you like becomes a recommendation. Something you've actually tried, something you've done and you've experienced. That's your story. So hearing things from others helps us to take action. If you hear from somebody else how good something was, if you hear from them that a particular restaurant had the very best salads and you're a salad lover, you're going to go to that restaurant and you're going to try it. That's how recommendation works. Something that you love, you share with someone else, and something that they love, they share back with you. So we have a story. We are Oriflame, and this is Oriflame, and we have a really, really rich, interesting, fabulous story to share with people. And it's your story as well. It's part of the company you are a part of. So we are unique in our approach to beauty. But how did we start? Well, we started in 1967 in Stockholm, Sweden, with these two brothers, Jonas and Robert of Jokkmokk, together with one other person, decided to start a beauty company, creating their own beauty products and selling them out to various people. And back then, social selling was parties, it was door to door. It was still social selling. Okay, so it was still exactly the same type of selling, just that was the process they used. And then they went on to build and cat that way. So it is a beautiful take on nature. It's still owned by the same company. We have over 3 million brand partners now. It's still owned in the same family. So we have, what's special about us, so many lovely things. We have 1.2 million Oriflame products are sold every single day worldwide. That is huge. It's an enormous amount of products, and you are part of that process. We're in over 60 countries all around the world. That is amazing. It's a huge, huge company. We have over 3 million independent brand partners, and then you are part of that 3 million. We've been going over 50 years. Over 50 years in supporting all of you brand partners, consultants as well, in actually going out and sharing the Oriflame story. And when you share the Oriflame story, you build a successful business. Not only that, but we have raised over €1 million, over €1 million for charity just in the last 5 years. Again, part of your story. This is not just our story, this is your story. It's part of what you are as well. And of course, bear with me 1 second, just need to switch that bit off. We are the #1 European social selling beauty company, and we intend to be the #1 worldwide social selling beauty company. Let's get on to the next slide. There we go. So that's our history, but what about our actual product history as well? We are Beauty by Sweden, and you have seen this slide in this presentation partly before. This is what we are. We're all about a healthy lifestyle, beautiful skin and personal expression. Healthy lifestyle, as in it feels good. If you feel good, it shows. You actually start to look good as well. Beautiful skin, it's something Oriflame passionately believes that everybody should have. And personal expression, this is how to express personal individualness, everything that makes you you, and make it part of you, and make it part of the special part of you in the way you want to express yourself. But what about us? More of our story. These are all different stories you can talk to. All your different customers will have so many different interests and different things that are important to them. This is important to so many people, sustainability. It's important to the world over, and especially the way we're actually going now. People want their beauty products produced sustainably, they want them to be biodegradable, and they want to have natural origin ingredients that they believe in.
Because we're from Sweden, nature holds a special place in our hearts. It's part of who we are and how we live. It's where we go to re-energize and reconnect. Nature inspires us to create products we love. But nature is precious, so we need to protect it. We want future generations to enjoy it as much as we do before it's too late. That's why we're doing everything we can to rethink and redo how we make our products. We use 100% green, renewable electricity and protect and plant millions of trees each year. 100% of our paper and cardboard packaging is sustainably sourced. And we're creating more water-friendly, biodegradable beauty products. We've come a long way. Our own manufacturing is already climate neutral. Not done. We're determined to make an even greater difference and become fully sustainable. Let's be part of the solution for a better, more beautiful tomorrow.
That is a fabulous video, but it's really important. It's good for you to learn more about our approach to sustainability and our products, and how we'll give you more knowledge to be able to engage with customers where this is a really, really important part of their reason for purchasing. So that's us. We're inspired by nature, we're powered by science. Again, as you can see on the slide, we have been one of the first companies to make products with natural extracts. We source all of our ingredients responsibly. Everything we have undergoes eco-ethical screening, rigorous safety testing. We've got over 100 scientists in Bray in Dublin, County Dublin, that are there just creating these fabulous products with fabulous ingredients that are all natural but perfectly, brilliantly productive and do the job that you need them to. They're hard working. So our product, you'll see these signs appearing on our products and our packaging in so many places to say that we have that eco-ethical screening, that we make sure that these things meet all the standards that are special for us. We have over 1,300 ingredients banned by the European Union, but Oriflame add 60 more ingredients to that list because we have concerns about them, so we won't want to use them. We have natural exfoliants like shell and stones and things like that that come from natural ingredients, not plastic pieces, things that can hurt you. You'll also see all of these in our product quality. Again, there's European social standards, non-GMO, no genetically modified organisms in any of our products. And again, the rigorous safety testing, all on human volunteers. So very, very safe and very, very good to use. So our products, we have lots of product training to see. We have lots on wellness, we have lots on skincare, we have all of our digital boot camps, and we have e-learnings. We have the academy that's going to become further online. So we suggest that you go to lots of places and go online and start learning more about the products so you can create your own stories. So it's one of the places you can go and start is on our e-learnings, and go to Oriflame's product expertise and innovation. There's an actual e-learning on that. They're very, very short and they're so, so good to watch. So that, I think, is pretty much enough from me, apart from a little go when we're going to make you do a little bit of work. So just for fun, just absolutely for fun, grab a pen and have a go and see if you can do these questions. We'll go through the answers almost immediately afterwards, but just to see if you've actually added to your story already. So here are your questions. When and where was Oriflame founded? What are the 3 main components of Beauty by Sweden? What are the 6 categories in the Oriflame product range? 4, how many markets is Oriflame represented in? Where are the Oriflame products developed? And how many Oriflame brand partners are there? That's you. Okay, just for fun. Ready? We'll have a little go and have a look at the answers here. So when and where was Oriflame founded? Stockholm in Sweden. That was the 2 brothers. What are the 3 main components of Beauty by Sweden? Healthy lifestyle, beautiful skin, personal expression. And what are the 6 categories in the Oriflame product range? Skincare, wellness, colour cosmetic, fragrance, personal and hair care, and of course our accessories. How many markets is Oriflame present in? Over 60. Where are Oriflame products developed? Again, in Sweden. So many of our ingredients are Swedish as well. And how many independent Oriflame brand partners are there? That's you. Around 3 million. I think it was 3.1 million at the last count. So that's enough of the introduction. Now on to how you can make your stories, your face-to-face and in social media, your product stories. So we're going to take this and hand over to the lovely Gobinda, who's going to take you through the next stage.
Thank you, Mary, and hello, everybody. Mary, there's a block showing on the screen. Before I move forward, I've just sent you a screenshot that is interfering with the slide. Could you do something about that block? Hello? Or I can share my screen.
Yep, there you go.
Yes. Okay, perfect.
There you go.
I'll have to just give me a moment. Okay, so is the screen clear now?
Perfect.
Perfect. So yes, sorry for that small technical glitch, everybody. So we move ahead. You know, technology and children can embarrass you anywhere. Only these two people can embarrass you. So moving ahead with product stories. Well, it's very important to have stories because stories are the things which help to relate, which help to send the message very clear. So when it comes to product, of course, product stories are equally important. They are short retellings about a person's relationship with a product. So what is it? How can you create your product stories? So what are product stories? Product stories are simple retelling of your own or someone else's experience of a product, and they are powerful and effective tools. They are excellent way to get people excited about products, and people are looking for recommendations and want to know about other people's experiences and then make a choice for themselves. Where will you share these stories? Well, you can share them face to face, or you can share it at social media on any social media platform like Facebook, blogs, in chat groups, etc. Instagram, wherever you are comfortable with and wherever is your target audience. So let's see a product story video.
Gurbinder, there is no
Yes,
sound.
I'll just see. Where do I go for the sound? Mary, you can play the video for me. Where do I go for the sound?
The top right hand corner it should be, Gobinda. Top right hand corner, so it shares from your screen.
Share computer sound. Yes, I restart.
Really value other people's opinion.
Can you hear now?
It's perfect.
Today we're going to talk about your product story and how important it is for your business. Telling a personal story about an experience that you've had with your Oriflame product is a great way to get people just as excited about things as you are. Today, when we have a product need, instead of looking at business advertising, we look for recommendations. People really value other people's opinion instead of business advertising. Your story is going to be a really powerful recommendation tool. Here are some questions to think about before you craft your own product story. If your story answers all of these questions, you know that you've got something really great. What concern did you have before starting to use the product? How were you introduced to the product? What product was it that you started to use? And what results do you have by using the product yourself and what does that mean to you? So this is my product story. When someone from Oriflame approached me and asked me to try out a sample of the Novage Ecologen, I was intrigued. I'd been looking for a skincare solution to help me with my dry skin. The results were pretty instant, and my skin felt absolutely amazing. So within 12 weeks, the results were unbelievable. My skin felt really nourished, and it had given me back that youthful glow. It's my absolute favourite. Super simple, right? But before you get started on crafting your own product story, here's a few do's and don'ts to bear in mind. Do make it short and sweet, so no more than 1 minute long. And make sure that you're choosing a product that you genuinely love and connect with. Focus on what the results mean to you. Be passionate, relatable, and show emotion, and make sure that you speak directly to your audience as if you were in the same room. Don't exaggerate your experience. It's really important that your story remains authentic. Don't refer to any medical conditions or unrealistic claims. Don't overwhelm people with too much information all at once. So you should follow the instructions in this video and write out your own product story. Practice and record the video on your phone and make sure that it's no more than 1 minute long. Share the video with your sponsor and your upline manager, and then continue to share your product story with 3 new people every day. Now it's your turn to go and create your own product story. Oh, that was a bit forced at the end, I'm so sorry.
So that was Maria with her product story, which is very simple and very easy to relate to. So remember all the do's she talked about, that it should be short and sweet and 1 minute or less. Make your story very authentic and relatable, and focus on what the results mean to you, how you feel when you use the products, and you should be passionate and you should show your emotions. And also it's not about the story, but it's also how you tell it. If you feel good with the products, I'm sure you'll be passionate and show emotions about it. And there are certain don'ts which you should be also following, and don't exaggerate your experience, and don't refer to any medical conditions and make claims or promises which are not true, and also share a list of features or overwhelm with technical information. Of course, you are the brand partners and you have a very good knowledge on the products, but the customer might not have such a great knowledge. So it is the benefits which you can talk about. Moving forward, so it's very important, very easy to create your own product stories. You can just ask questions to yourself and the story is made. For example, what concern did I have before I started using the product? Well, I felt maybe the skin was dry, or I had deep lines around your eyes. How was I introduced to the product? Well, you can tell how was you introduced to the product: by a colleague, by your upline, by a friend, or the catalog. What product did I start using? Of course, you can name the product which you are using. And what are the results? You can talk about the concern, whether it has been dealt with or not. Do you feel your fine lines have lessened? Do you feel your dry skin has become more moisturized now? So these are the questions which will help you formulate a story, a strong product story. So now let's see, if we want to make a story from Novage wrinkle power, let's see how we can do with this. So when we talk about making a story, so let's start with the question: what concern did you have before starting to use the product? My skin felt dull and dehydrated. How were you introduced to the product? I was so happy when I was invited to a skincare group on social media by my colleagues. In the group, they recommended I try. What product did you start using? Oriflame's Novage Ecologen Wrinkle Power Set. What result did you have from using the product, and what does that mean to you? It has truly made a huge difference. Now my skin looks both younger and healthier, and I'm much more confident, especially when I'm meeting new people, which is so important to me. So, answering these questions, you have formulated a very strong story for no wage ecollagen wrinkle power set, and it speaks the amount which you want to share. This is less than 1 minute. Let's try another example, this time for wellness product story. So the question is, what concern did you have before starting to use the product? I tried morning walks as a part of new health routine, but struggled with my energy level. Then a friend told me about. So what product did you start using? Oriflame's Wellness Pack for Men. What result did you have from using the products, and what does that mean to you? After 2 weeks with a healthy diet and daily nutrients from the wellness pack, I felt a clear difference in my energy output. Now I feel energized all the day. So you see that such powerful product stories are built with such simple questions, but they make an impact, and the stories make an impact because they talk about your experience. So let's now talk about my product story. So we have this short exercise for you. Take 10 minutes and do let me know if you finished before 10 minutes, and create your own product stories. So there are the questions on the screen, and once you are done with your making your own product story, you can unmute yourself and share your product story with us, or you can write your product story on the chat function. I will go through them. So take time. The time is 10 minutes, but I'm sure you will need less to do because you just need to answer these questions and make a story of itself. So all the best. Let's do it, and let's see who comes out first with a fantastic and strong product story. Are you in? Are you all in? You can really share enthusiasm in the chat function. And Mary will help me and let me know if people are writing on the chat function. Mary, are you there?
I'm in here. I'm watching the chat. I may even have to write something in there myself.
Yes, so you can give examples from the chat and let the audience know once they start writing their stories.
Actually, I don't know why I'm typing mine. I can just tell you mine, can't I? While you're all debating
Yes,
about yours.
of
So
course.
mine is what's one of my. I've got so many favourite products or stories, I would say, but this one is when I have literally invisible eyebrows. I have no eyebrows whatsoever. So I've been using skincare for years and years and years, and I love it so much. But I never actually did anything eyebrowy before. So, but they were getting like fairer and fairer and fairer. So, and it was actually one of the girls I work with, one of the girls in customer care, quite a while back actually, turned around and said, well, you should actually try our brow Cara. And I went, oh yeah, I've seen that, but I haven't used it. So that is the product I started using. And actually now I would not leave my bathroom without it. So I actually look like I have eyebrows most days, which is really good. So, and that's it. So it's become a complete part of my makeup bag every single day, along with the multiples of Oriflame products I have in there. So it's something so simple, but I'd never actually considered it before. And it's the easiest product to use. And I love it. I absolutely love it.
Perfect. So you see, Mary answered all the questions, and it became a powerful story. So she had a concern of light eyebrows. She was introduced to the product by a friend in the customer service. She used the Brocara, and she talks about the fantastic results. Perfect. Do we have anybody in the chat, or we move forward? Because we already have a
We
story.
do have someone just saying that they don't have a product with them, but it doesn't really matter. You don't have to have it with you. I mean, it can be
Yes.
anything you like, but you should. I mean, we can move on for that, but it's a thing to think about. It doesn't have to be something big. It doesn't have to be something dramatic. It's just something that you love, made a difference to you, and you carried on from there. Oh, Meg's got one.
Yes, let's hear it out.
I'm not going to unmute show my video, but my product story is from when I first joined this business. So I was looking for a mascara similar to one that I'd used previously. And basically I got this mascara, tried the product, I was introduced to it by my upline, tried the product, fell in love with it, and decided to join the business. And it was the Instant Extension mascara. And that's basically why I joined Oriflame. So the whole story of why I joined Oriflame and why I fell in love with the products was because of this mascara. And still to this day, I share the same video and picture that I made 4 years ago, and I still get people buying the mascara now based off that product story.
I remember that video.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting a few in now, actually. We've got a couple of really nice ones there.
Yeah, one from the chat, and then we move forward.
Yes. I should go for the person who put those first. So we've got from, let's have a look here, from Christine Bennett. So Christine, I'll read yours out for you for a moment. So it's dry skin and wrinkles starting at the age of 67. You're very lucky if you got to that age, Christine. That's all I can say. I started to sell Oriflame and never thought of a skincare. I used a baby wipe, etc. Ouch. I decided if I said it, I should use it. So I started Ecologen and it was so great. Moved on to Time Restore. Wrinkles look better and turtleneck is disappearing. Yay!
Perfect. That's a perfect and powerful story by Mary, Meg, and Christine. So proud of you. We are all proud of our product. Let's move on. So we have a taste of how stories are built, and I'll never forget these 3 stories ever. So moving forward. So when we talk about product stories, and there are other things which make a lot of difference and can be very, very powerful when we share it on the social media. For example, before and after photos. So you can make your own product story stronger and more compelling by these. So what is it when you do this before and after pictures? You have to keep certain things in mind so that the right kind of change is reflected from your before after pictures. So before you take a photo with a plain background, you keep the photo free from any distractions, and your camera should be in focus and the lighting should be even, and you should concentrate on the area the product is intended to. And after, use the same background. It is easier to compare, like you can see in the picture itself, and keep it real and authentic. Do not use filters, because filters and retouching, you can make it out that it has been retouched and filtered and it doesn't seem authentic. So it has to be authentic and use the same lighting. So you see there are some examples of before after. The One Tremendous Fierce mascara, where we see fantastic effects on the eyes, and also there's the Novage anti-redness solution before after. So these are also compelling stories which can compel a person choose a product which you want to focus on, and then share through social media. So it's these days we are sharing so many things on social media, and we should know that we share good posts and create them in a very nice manner, so that the message is clear, so that we get the attention which we are looking for. So what makes a good social media post? Well, it has a clear objective. So when you see into this post, it's like the person says that the objective of this post is that you want them to write a comment which will give them an access to a skincare tips. So you see the post that write a comment below and get access to exclusive skincare tips. So it's quite clear post. It has a clear objective of helping you comment and get into the skincare tips. Then the post should engage. So ask people in a certain specific manner. For example, click like or comment. So in this post, you see that like is for the chocolate flavor and comment is for the strawberry flavor. So it's quite an engaging post. And then it captures your attention. So the picture which you post should have a very visual effect, and it should capture your attention. Then it should use few words, right? The caption should not be more than 40 to 70 characters, and it should be few words so that it is easy to read through and it grabs your attention. Not always promotional. All your posts cannot be always promoting things, right? You can just promote things like your fantastic holiday or a conference with Oriflame, and so many experiences you have with Oriflame. So you can use those also as posts, and it should stay real. Keep it real, encourage an honest dialogue about your products and your business to give an authentic perspective and build trust. So now let's see, which post do you think is better? Any answers? The first or the second? Which posts do you think? You can answer in the chat. Mary, any answers?
Sorry, I was muted. I do apologise.
Okay. So anybody, what do you think? Which post is better, the first or the second?
Most of the answers appear to be going for the first. In fact, all the answers are going
Perfect.
for the
A
first.
big round of applause for all those who answered yes. Perfect. That's the right answer because it's a clear photograph taken on a plain background and have the products beautifully placed. The other picture has cluttered products. No product is clearly visible and it doesn't give any message of any kind. And now what about this? What do you think? Which is the better post? The first or the second one? You can tell it in the chat.
Yep, answers in the chat. Again, it's looking like first.
Perfect. So the answer is correct because when you see the second picture, it's like the product is floating and there are distractions. There are some kind of, it is on some squares, some kind of thing. So it's distracting you. The first picture is better and the content, it shares comment below for a sample. So the person here wants to share a sample too. It's a beautiful post, and of course, then we should understand the difference between good posts and we should better ourselves in that. So what is generally to be followed? The 80-20 rule. Actually, it's not a rule, it's a best practice sharing. So it is good if 80% of your posts revolve around lifestyle content and 20% of your posts revolve around content produced by Oriflame. In the 80% lifestyle content, you can have product recommendations, beauty tips and tutorials, before after photos, content from conferences, events, beauty meetings. And only 20% of your content should focus on new product launches or product posts and beauty edits. You can then concentrate people on Oriflame, but it should be only 20% of your content. Things which you can share on social media. You can share a lot from Oriflame Social. You can share product samples. You can share product reviews, beauty tips, and tutorials. Then sharing content from the Oriflame Social, fantastic tool which Oriflame has given you so that you can share ready-made posts and access high-quality product shots, create professional and engaging content. And most importantly, you can measure your progress with the statistical tools and learn from the training and tutorials to help you your social media and business strategy. So fantastic tool from Oriflame which you can use to post in social media. And then sharing product samples. Well, sharing samples is a great way for you to start a conversation and get people interested in Oriflame, and an excellent way for you to make new contacts and increase your sales. So you can ask people, I work for a global care company and now I'm looking for people to test our award-winning patented products. Would you like to try a 7-day sample and give me an online review? These are the kind of posts you can share and write such kind of post to invite people and engage people. So you can get the prospect's physical address, send them samples, and then share about how they can use these samples just to keep the conversation going. And then after 7 days, take a follow-up and have an online review also of their experience. For we have a fantastic tool again for a sampling service, but for the present COVID-19 situation, I think it is on hold, and when things better, we will again start it. And for the fantastic tip, it is most important habit to get to try Oriflame products when you start samples face to face, or create a post online and ask and send these samples. Sharing product reviews on social media, well, you should ask your customers to leave product reviews on your Facebook business page. And if somebody expresses an interest in the product, you can share a review shared by a previous customer to uh, build in more credibility. And then turning recommendations on for your Facebook business page lets anyone logged into Facebook publish a recommendation on your business page. So it's very important to take reviews from your customers and share them on social media. Beauty tips and tutorials from Beauty Edit. Let's first see a video of how you can do. So we saw that it is so easy to share a beauty tip from Beauty Edit. It is advisable that you log in into your you log in and then share the Beauty Edit link so that your PBS store link is automatically shared. Then we have fantastic Oriflame apps, which will help you in sharing content from them as well. So starting with Makeup Wizard, well, it's a fantastic app where this is your virtual makeup mirror, and Oriflame Makeup Wizard makes trying on and buying makeup easier, and it is much more fun using this app. So virtually you can try on and makeup products and apply them on a selfie to see how you look on them, and get access to our wide category, be it the one on color Jordani Gold, and create fun, inspiring makeup looks. So you can use this fantastic tool, Makeup Wizard, to create your own look, find the perfect shade for your buy, and try on looks created by on-trend Oriflame beauty experts as well. Oriflame Skin Expert app, well, for the Oriflame Skin Expert app, it's a fantastic, again, a tool. Let's first see how it is done. So you saw that it is very easy and gives you fantastic results. So Oriflame Skin Expert app is a tool for recommending skincare products based on age and concern. And it helps you diagnose your customers' skincare needs and give them accurate recommendations. It's an interesting way to interact with your customers, and gives you confidence. This app gives you confidence when you recommend advanced skincare products. So that's a fantastic app we have, Oriflame Skin Expert app. Now It's a small homework for you people. So you will download this app. If you have not downloaded already, you can see the QR codes on the screen and perform a skincare consultation on yourself using the Skin Expert app, and recommend and see what does your skin need, which know which set goes for your concerns. It's very interesting and helps you diagnose yourself as well as your customers. Then sharing the catalog, Oriflame's number one sales tool. So the Oriflame catalog is the number one sales tool. It is filled with high quality photos, product information, inspiration, and you can share it with family, friends, colleague, and you can also host a party, not in these COVID-19 times, but of course these parties can be done online. You can have Facebook parties and keep it simple. Just ask them to see the latest catalog. Then the digital catalog. This is the most important feature which you can use in the present situation, in the present conditions. That is the digital catalog. You can share the digital catalog, and it is very easy to share this in the social media, whether it's WhatsApp, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, and they can swipe through the catalog. They can choose view products and browse and find what to share, and then you can create a personal message and share it with a warm contact. So let us see how this works from the Oriflame app, how you can share the digital catalog from the Oriflame app. Let's see. So you see that there is a personal message, and with that a link for the digital contact, a fantastic tool, a fantastic feature which you can use from the Oriflame app. Then you can share products and offers and new launches because we have a catalog every 3 weeks, and you can do that also from the Oriflame app. And we recommend that you share digital contacts, digital catalogs, and if you go to a certain, say you go to a new product in a digital contact, the person who opens your link first gets to see that product which you have shared, and then he can browse the digital contact. Digital contacts. So what are the tips for sharing on social media and face to face? We have talked about the content so far, which you can share through the Oriflame apps or through your own posts and how you can create them. And then there are certain more tips which you can look into, and while keeping the content on your social media authentic and real. So you can share 3 product stories with 3 new people every day, either on social media or Facebook, and you should actually make it a habit so that you get in more prospects, you get in more VIP customers. You should try and adapt and improve on your stories. If something isn't going well, change it, right? Make it a powerful story so that people can relate to. You should share posts regularly, and you should schedule your sharing posts as well, and you should listen to the comments and feedbacks, and always remember to ask for product reviews from your customers, and be creative and think visually. Use photos and videos as much as possible. Share with passion. Well, no matter where, when, or with whom you are communicating, it's always about sharing your own passion, showing emotions. It's not only what you say, but how you say it, the feelings, how you put those feelings into words. Be authentic and being yourself always. Be yourself always, be real, be authentic, and Do something which will spark the interests of others. Actively listen to the customers and prospects, and you can also ask questions to them so that you have conversations with them and you come up with recommending them the products, and you should discover the interests and needs so you can respond in a more meaningful and relevant way to them. So take action and be consistent. Well, we've talked so much about the posts, about social media and the apps. So it is very important that we take the first step and we continue this step in a consistent manner, because consistency is the only thing which will get you success. And here we have in picture our activity tracker from the Oriflame Launchpad. Take the lead in this step where you can find the activity tracker, which has daily and weekly tasks and helps you in your social media posts in a consistent manner. For example, we have daily tasks like share the catalog with customers offline and online, give out skincare samples offline, or create something for online for the skincare sample. Then you can have skin recommendations through Skin Expert app, post 3 product posts, share a beauty trip with 3 new people, share 1 story with inspirational or funny content. And then we have weekly, make 3 lives sharing the product, share 1 business oriented post, share 1 product oriented post, find 1 new offline catalog customer, and nowadays you can find a new customer online as well. If you follow this activity tracker and start taking the small little tasks that have been mentioned here, the small little steps which you need to be consistent in your sharing process, in the sharing process of content on social media or face to face, I am sure you will reach success, and step by step will take you to a huger success in Oriflame. So what did we learn today? To share and make connections, and ready to capture people's interest. You can get started sharing and making connections, be creative and have fun. You can scan these QR codes through your phone. If you want these videos, welcome to Oriflame Sustainability, your product story, because I saw it in the chat function. People wanted these videos. So you can use these videos. You can scan them right now. And then we have more for the Novage brand, for beauty edit, and for the apps. So these were fantastic QR codes which you can immediately use and start watching the videos or download the apps or share the beauty edits. That's all from my side, and I hope that this session of sharing and creating interest helps you getting better at your work, getting better at targeting the social media and getting in more VIP customers and getting in more recruits for yourself. So thank you so much. Looking forward for the next parts of the Oriflame Academy. Over to you, Mary.
Govinda, that was amazing. Thank you so much. And that was loads of information, masses and masses to take in, and lots of things you probably want to go back and have a look at again, or take the QR codes. We will put this video up on the Digital Bootcamp. This is module 13, I believe. So this and the slides will be made available to you at some point later today or tomorrow. So come back next week when I think we're doing part 2. So thank you for joining us, and we'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye, everybody.